Hey friends, Kevin here, your Sacramento, Stockton area realtor and lender, here with this week's weekly real estate report. Now, last week we talked about a huge drop in the median sales price of homes. It went from 540, 550 where it normally is, all the way down to 510. So let's take a look at the chart and see what ended up happening with that number. All right, so taking a look right here, this is what we're talking about. It dropped all the way down to 510. The corrected numbers came in and it ended up being 513 for the median selling price. But this week it went all the way back up to 545. So we had a 2-week dip and we're headed right back to where we were. Now, let's take a look right here at the median list price. Remember, down here, this is what it actually sold for, the median sold price. Up here's the median list price, what homes are listed for. And that has been holding real steady right about 625-ish. So we're exactly 625 this week. Last week, it was 624, 995. Week before that, 625. So that is holding real steady right there. So very interesting, again, to see where this is all going to go. But right now, it seems like everything is just kind of in a little bit of a status quo there as far as pricing goes. Now, as far as the inventory is still really low at across 4 different counties that I'm measuring this from, at only 2,700 available homes right now. So, and again, I anticipate that to stay pretty even down here before it starts to climb. So it's gonna be about another month or so before we see that start to climb up. But right here on the pending sales, we did go from 1675 up to 1850 this week. If history repeats itself, what's going to happen is this number is going to start its seasonal climb, and it is just going to keep going up, up, up. Now, one of the things that does play into this a little bit week by week is going to be the weather. If we get into a period where it's very cold and nasty and rainy for quite a period of time, then believe it or not, buyers tend to not go out and want to look at homes when it's nasty out. But I say that's a great time to go looking at homes because other people aren't. So there's my take on that. Let's talk about rates here. So fantastic news. Well, I think it's fantastic news on rates. They didn't go up. That would be definitely fantastic news. So we've been hovering right around between like 6.6 and 6.7 range for quite some time. Last week was 6.66. This week it dropped once again to 6.6. So we have come down a full point from our high, a little bit over a point from our high. So hopefully it keeps its trend downwards. I've had some people ask me, is now a good time to refinance? I would say definitely hold off on that before you make a snap decision on it, or at least have somebody you trust run those numbers and see if it really makes sense. Because remember, when you refinance, especially if you've had your loan for a while, if rates go down a little bit, it's easy to show somebody how they're going to save money because their payment goes down. Well, if you really think it through just a little bit, even if rates stayed the same, if you've been paying on your loan for the last 10 years and rates stay exactly the same, you would refinance and have a lower payment. Why? Because you're recasting your mortgage. You're taking what you only have 20 years left on it and stretching it back out to 30. So you always want to take a look at those numbers and make sure that you're actually truly saving money and not just extending your loan out to get a lower payment to make it look like you're saving money. So if you want somebody to run those numbers for you, I'd be happy to do it. Give me a call. Number and email and everything is coming up on the next slide. So have a great weekend and I will see you here next week. Take care. Bye.